Conservative Meat Peeps, what's up? And NFL fans all over the world. We're talking about this Cam Newton situation and the NFL Combine. We're going to break down the whole Combine situation and maybe we could even do a mock draft. We could do all kinds of things. We'll do that later. Right now, I want to talk about Cam Newton. I want to talk about what some people have said, look, controversy. And people are like, hey, JDB, why do you have your awesome USA Uncle Sam type of hat on? Easy. Because I'm for free speech, and I'm for people's rights, and I'm for individual liberty, and freedom, and democracy, and everything like that in our constitutional republic. And we're going to get to that later. Because it relates to Cam Newton. And people are trying to hate on Cam Newton, and I'm sick of it. Yeah, I wanted the Pac-10 to beat the SEC. It didn't work out that way. That's fine. But when I saw Cam Newton over there, I saw him, and he's an incredible player. He had tremendous stats. The guy can run, he can pass, he can evade blocks, he's big, he's strong, he's got pocket presence, the whole situation. And now, he's got a lot of haters. And I'm tired of these little sports strategies. Most of them are weak, fat, lame, zero losers. Some of them are cool and they're our friends. But the other ones, forget about it. Let me put it this way. If there's ever a situation where you've got athletes versus sports writers on the one side, and I'm not talking about, sometimes there's different opinions of that, or when it's obvious that someone did something wrong or right or whatever. I'm just talking in general when you've got sports writers versus athletes. I'm always for the athletes in like 99% of the chance. Of the time. Why? Because I'm a world-class athlete. Because I know what athletes are about. And because there would be no sports writers if there wasn't sports, and that means athletes. Do you understand that? So, okay, let's not even get distracted. We're talking about Cam Newton here. And Paul, tell us what the quote-unquote controversy is, because the guy actually went out there and said something that, quite frankly, I believe is smart, and we'll get to that in a second. Paul, what's going on here?
There's two elements to this controversy, John and CNN viewers. The first one is there are a lot of people that still are hung up on Cam Newton supposedly getting away with whatever violations he is alleged to have incurred in college.
I don't know what happened, but they looked into it, that's over.
A laptop in Florida, and did his dad try to get him, or did he or his dad allegedly try to get him, paid off for going to X and Y school? Again, all this, the supposed rumors of all this. We're not alleging anything here.
Not alleging. That's
the one controversy. So people are concerned, or they think that they've got him pigeonholed as kind of like a Reggie Bush, situation. With the allegations that surrounded Reggie Bush at USC.
All right.
That's number one. That's the first thing. So there's a lot of people that feel like, oh, he shouldn't have been able to win, the national championship. He shouldn't have been eligible. He doesn't deserve to, whatever, be in the NFL or be a superstar, blah, 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 blah.
I'm so tired of sports as a morality play. I just want to watch my sports.
Is that a couple days ago, a week ago, whatever, Cam Newton made comments, something to the effect of, I'm not just a football player, I'm an entertainer, an icon. And so now you have, the sports writer class, as we like to call them, coming out and saying, oh, this kid doesn't care about football. He wants to be a little bling bling, da 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 da. So that's what the controversy is.
And I love so there's a lot of things to say here. First of all, on what happened before, with the whatever controversy, eligibility thing, whatever like that. I don't know what happened. I don't know the truth, and neither do you. And the thing of it is NCAA looked into it. It's a done deal. It's over. Apparently, like his dad or whatever was all acting cool about everything, and I don't think he even went to the bowl game, whatever. That's a done deal, dude. Now, unless someone has some breaking, unbelievable news, whatever like that, and evidence to come up with that, then zip it. It's done. It's done. Though, that thing's over with anyway. So that's number one. Number two is, okay. So, to me, that's the same thing as like, oh, I'm not voting for him first ballot, or, I'm in second ballot. It's like making a statement. The only statement you're making is you're an idiot. That's the only statement you're making. I'm sick of this sports and morality plays and that. It's sports. That's it. Wins and losses, who's good, who's not, good plays, this and that, whatever. That's all that. Okay, number one. Or number two. Who knows? Number three. Okay, this situation right here I agree with what Cam Newton says, and I also love, and I'm going to get back to that in a second. I also love, the unnamed, team executives or other people like that. Oh, I didn't want anything to do with them. Then why aren't you named then? Why don't you go on the record? Because you're afraid that your GM or your owner or someone else might want to pick him, and then you get punked. Okay? You don't want to say it because he's a huge talent. So if you don't want to go on the record, why don't you zip it? I mean, it's unbelievable. And the thing is like, I don't even believe any of that anyway, because do you really believe that it's beyond, especially in these hard economic times where everyone's competing for, box office gate and ratings, everything like that? Do you really think, would it be beyond anybody? And I'm not not casting aspersions, not alleging any facts, all for entertainment information purposes. So only check disclaimers applies to everything in this video, including titles, comments, everything. Now, but think about this for a second, right? That's why I'm a super genius. Would you believe that it's maybe possible that if you wanted a draft pick and maybe you were sitting a couple spots lower, maybe you might put something out there as, oh, I can't believe I would never want anything to do with him. Unnamed, of course. Try to lower his stock a little bit, tarnish it a little bit. Then you can grab him up. I mean, heck, there's teams that love to take, people in those kind of situations. Dallas has taken a couple people that other people didn't want, and it turned out great. Raiders are historic for doing that kind of situation. But I mean, that's gamesmanship. That's negotiation. I mean, hello? I mean, you understand what I'm saying? It's like if you're walking into a house and stuff like that, it's like, yeah, I don't know if I want it that bad. I don't need to buy it. Well, guess what? If you have a motivated seller, they might, the price might come down a little bit. As opposed to if you have, the husband or the wife or both of them, oh, I love it, this, that, whatever. Oh, price just went up. I mean, come on. But, okay, that's point number 3. Point number 4, the most important point. Maybe we should put that first. Whatever, I buried the headline. Doesn't matter. I agree with Cam Newton. He's right. This is entertainment, okay? It's a business, JDV. You need to be serious. And they need to, these players who are freaking kids, dude. They just got out of college, okay? And we'll get to that as point number 5. They need to be like business people. Corporations, they need to take it seriously and this and that, whatever like that. Yeah, it's a business. You're right. And what's the business? The business is in entertainment, dude. That's the whole situation. That's the business. That's the business. You understand that? That's why there's commercials. That's why there's little t-shirts. That's why there's all kinds of stuff. That's why people get up there and paint their faces and stuff like that and take their shirts off and have little beanies and they have little cheerleaders and they have all that. It's entertainment. You understand that? That's why the little logos, you got Fox's little logo with the little guy, playing the guitar and this and that, whatever, the little robot. That's why on ESPN, if all these little sports writers are sick of the entertainment aspect, then I never want to see any of you go on ESPN or any of these, or Fox, or any of these other people. I never want to hear bumbling, stumbling, this and that, whatever. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Take it seriously. Why don't you just read the play or something like that? Well, in fact, we don't even need highlights. Just put up the score. That's it. And the stats, the box score. I don't want to see any highlights. We don't need slam dunk contests at the NBA All-Star Game. We don't even need All-Star games. We don't need end zone dances and highlights. We don't need top 10 plays. We don't need any of that. You're facial. It's entertainment. And this guy's saying, look, I want to get out there and I want to make the fans happy. Because who pays the money? The fans. That's who pays the money. Not you sports writers. And guess what? Who gives you ratings and reads your papers? The fans. That's it. So check yourself. Okay? Because there's a ton of sports that you don't even cover. Why? Because they don't have audience. Because they don't have entertainment value. Dude, now you're going to get me hot. Because I was national world class in 3 sports. None of them paid. Why? Because there wasn't enough entertainment value there. And not in this country. And so it's all silliness. It's all ridiculousness. So he's right. He's there to be an entertainer. And I want someone, if I'm an owner, I want someone who's going to put some rear ends in the seats and buy some tickets and buy some merchandising. That's how I get paid. That's my business. That's my business, okay? You check that out? Give me a break. It's unbelievable. Now, let's get to point number 5. Point number 5. He's a freaking kid. He's excited. He got whatever, he just won the national championship. He's at the NFL Combine. He's pumped up. He's having a good time. He's a kid. You never said something when you were a kid that was maybe a little stupid. Leave him alone. He's not there to be a leader. And let's understand, oh, I don't want someone that's distracted. I don't want that kind of attitude. Like somehow he doesn't understand that the game is to play football. Do you really, do you really think for a freaking minute that somehow or another Cam Newton doesn't understand that he needs to go in there and win games? That that's what it's all about? That if he doesn't win games, he's going to get punked and fired or whatever? Number one. Number two, when you have 300-pound men running at you at top speed, guess what? You're not worried about being entertaining or anything like that. You're worried about doing your job and executing the play and stuff like that, whatever. Afterwards, you know, or when you score a touchdown or after the game, whatever, then you can do all the rest of it stuff. And, you know, so this is all so ridiculous on so many levels. It's unbelievable. But Cam Newton went up there, he faced the media, and he walked it back a little bit and said, hey, I'm there. Just leave him alone, dude. Stop hating on Cam Newton. Paul, do you agree with what I'm saying?
I do. We did a video similar to this about LeBron James. I'm not sure if we still have it up or not, after he made his decision, and everybody's hating on him and all this little stuff. Look, LeBron James wants to win championships and get paid. And Cam Newton wants to do the same thing. Average NFL player's career is like 4 years. You know, I want to be an icon and everything else too. Why? Because I get paid more. You know, Cam Newton, as John said, he's paid his dues. If you don't think he's paid his dues, then, you know, go find more evidence on him or something or whatever. You know, the legal process of the NCAA, they've done their thing. They made a decision. For the people that just can't let it go or want to keep whatever hating on him, just let it go.
Well, and
just move on.
Move on. Let me say this. So many of these same people, I believe, my personal opinion, are the same people that want to prop up Tiger Woods and stuff like that. Why? Because they love golf. And maybe they have golf on their network or something like that. Or they cover golf in the paper. Or they just like it, or who knows, whatever. And the thing of it is that, you know, as we've seen before, I don't know if it's the same reason now, but Tiger Woods, if he wasn't playing, praise plummeted. So wait a minute. Now this guy's number 5, number 6 in the world, whatever like that. He's nowhere near the top 3 anymore. Well, I don't know how close he is, but I mean, he's no longer in that top 3 anymore. So he's not the best. Why are you still talking about Tiger Woods? Why? Because it sells papers, it's ratings, it's a whole 9 yards. It's entertainment value. I mean, he's an icon. So just boom, zip it. That's it. I don't want to hear it anymore. It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Leave Cam Newton alone. Stop hating. Let the man go out there and do his combine, and then teams can pick him or not pick him. And guess what? People, you know, NFL GMs want to play morality play. Great. Let's see how that works out on the field. Wins and losses. When your team's not winning because you didn't pick Cam Newton when you could have, then boom, it's a facial, and you'll deal with that. That's it. That's all I got to say about this. Stop hating on Cam Newton. For Conservative Media, I'm John. That is Paul. We're Conservative Media. We want to hear what you think about it. Right or wrong, stop hating on Cam Newton. Comments below, subscribe above, rate this video high, place it everywhere, and we'll see you next time.